We are going live.
We have 6 minutes, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, don't give me a heart attack or anything.
So can I follow it live on YouTube myself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We are recording this, right?
Hopefully you won't have an echo, but you can. Perhaps if you mute it and just follow you can just follow text.
I'll mute that tab. So YouTube.
We are live now. Once change the link.
Minutes, right?
But the link is live. Basically.
Don't give me a heart attack or anything. Oh, come on.
Alex, I go to District 114.
Let me share with you the link. There's a link already now. Let me send it to you on your chat. There.
Send it to me so that I can send it also to my club, because I'm looking at the post that was shared, did not have a link.
Yeah, the link is, you can't have the link before you go live, so we just gone live.
Figure.
Okay, guys, my background has totally refused.
Your background looks nice now. Well, you have to change it to TEACON?
Yes. It has refused. You'll have to do. Okay, I'm still struggling with it. But if it, I've added it, it's right here in my background, but it just won't click it.
You have to do with what you have now. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried, guys. I'm worried. Oh, there we go. Oops. But it has.
The photo behind you is.
Derrick, I've sent you the link if you check your WhatsApp.
Hey. I don't know why it's not clear. I have to do with it like that. I look like a Martian.
You look great. It's just a little bit. Virtual backgrounds. That's how virtual backgrounds just work.
It looks good on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So do you have an opportunity to share my screen to talk about Yoodli, or just verbatim?
Oh, you will have chat.
You can share screen. Let me.
Yeah, just give me co-host.
Co-hosts, just in case.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Hey.
All right, in 1, 2, 3, let's go. Hi, everyone. Hi, Dina. Dina, you're new to this channel. Our new co-host. Good morning, Dina. Dina, are you there? Can you hear me? Dina, did we lose your sound? Let's go to Derrick. Hi, Derrick. Good morning.
Hi, Alex. Good morning. How are you doing?
First of all, happy Eid. Happy Eid. Is it Eid al-Fitr? Happy Eid. Happy holiday. How are you? What are you looking forward to on this day?
Well, it's a long, long holiday starting with Eid. Happy Eid to all the Muslim brothers and sisters. And indeed, just looking forward to catching some break and relaxing and enjoying my me time. I'm much of an introvert, if I may say.
Yeah, what a long holiday ahead of us. Dina, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hi, Derrick. How are you?
How are you?
Well, and
I'm excited to be here.
I'm Alex Agawa. I'll be your host. I'm the president of Kampala Sunrise Toastmasters Club, and I am also the marketing manager for TEACON. What is TEACON? TEACON is Toastmasters East Africa Conference, and this year is going to be in Dar, the city of Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. We are all looking forward. Dina, what are you? What's your title in Toastmasters?
I am Vice President of Public Relations.
Oh, wow.
I have to add of, Kwanzaa Kenya, the oldest club in Kenya.
Amazing, amazing stuff. Welcome with TEACON, or welcome for TEACON. I look forward to this. I look forward to hosting this show with you, and you're going to do great, I'm very sure. But today is not about us. Today is about Derrick. He is the Yoodli ambassador. He is the president of SEMA Toastmasters Club. Derrick, I saw that you crushed all the DCP goals and you are already a distinguished Toastmasters Club. Congratulations. Woo-hoo-hoo. Not easy. So Derrick, talk about your achievements. Who's Derrick? Who's Derrick Mandela as a person?
All right. Thank you very much, Alex, and good morning to all of you. Who is Derrick? It's quite a long answer, but to keep it short, Derrick is an exciting man. I enjoy giving out knowledge or sharing knowledge, and that's why Toastmasters really, as a volunteer organization, is my to-go-to platform. I enjoy sports from different facets of sports. I am an avid athlete, and I enjoy traveling too. So in a nutshell, that's a little about Derrick. That's what I can say.
Nice. So how does this introvert, this man who likes to share knowledge, how does he find himself in Toastmasters?
Well, I have quite an interesting story, and I hope you are ready to hear this story on how I joined Toastmasters. So the year is 2019. I'm in Kampala at a very nice, exquisite hotel. I'm enjoying my nice dinner alone in the evening, back to my point of being an introvert. Then strangely walks this gentleman and he sits next to the table on my right. After we continue having dinner, we just began speaking and he joined my table. Now we are having and conversing about life. I found out he's a Kenyan, just like me. And there's nothing exciting as finding someone from your country, right? It's just a different feeling. So we got to chat and he talked about Toastmasters. I had heard of Toastmasters when I was in university, but back then I deemed Toastmasters to be for the elite. So I thought myself was just a regular student, yeah. So, but now I needed Toastmasters because I know it was going to help me sharpen my public speaking skills, and that is what I needed at work. So long story short, I signed up for Toastmasters after that dinner the same night, and I paid the same night to join SEMA Toastmasters Club because the gentleman I met, Donald Bosire, who's a co-founder of Engage, was from SEMA Toastmasters Club. That's how I joined Toastmasters. Simple, short story. I did not attend so many club meetings, just one conversation, and I joined Toastmasters. 4 years down the line, and I'm here.
Wow. What a story.
Yeah, amazing. So Derrick, 4 years. This was, I guess, 2019?
Yes, correct.
2019 seems to be the year when most current Toastmasters join Toastmasters. Why do you think 2019 has such an influx? What was special about that year?
Well, I can't really pinpoint why 2019 was a special year for everyone, but I know 2019 was special for me because I joined Toastmasters 1 month after my birthday. I decided that my birthday in September, I wanted to do something different. Maybe the world had conspired against all of us or with all of us to make sure that 2019 is the year we join and still remain in Toastmasters up to now. But for me, 2019 was a wonderful year, and most of my life-changing decisions were actually made in 2019, from deciding to learn to swim, which I started this year after forfeiting it from 2019, and so many other things. Yeah.
Amazing. So everyone on the call, when join Toastmasters, you go through a whole orientation. Toastmasters is such a mouthful. I get emails asking me so many questions, and my advice to them is always take it easy, trust the process, one role at a time, one speech at a time, one mentor at a time. What was it for you? What's the journey like in Toastmasters until now?
It has been quite an exciting journey. As I began sharing, I said, I love sharing knowledge. I find that it imparts the world in a different way. With the little resources you have, I believe that you as an individual can make an impact. And I found out that I enjoyed Toastmasters. So anything new I learned about Toastmasters, I was always sharing. Even up to now, I'm the one who forwards so many links to different groups. My journey has been quite exciting. When I joined, I was assigned a club mentor. My club mentor was distinguished Toastmaster Robert Karanja, who aptly was the club president when I joined. So for me, my hand was held by the highest office in the club ever since I joined. And one of the most exciting things I remember, because back then the clubs were meeting physically, was that we used to move from one club to another every other day of the week, and I was accompanying my president. I used to think of it, I was the one holding his briefcase into important meetings. So that was how I got to learn about different clubs, not only SEMA. I was attending meetings at Wiki Toastmasters Club. I attended Kwanzaa, which we actually were meeting at the same venue, but different days. And that really got me into the realm of leadership and volunteer and seeing it at a mass scale. And after that, I think I was in the next upcoming Exco, that is 2020-2021, just pre-COVID. I joined as the club secretary for the club treasurer for 1 year. Being that I have a financial background, it was a nice post. I enjoyed my tenure, made some few changes, made sure that our transactions for the first time were being done online because I was away most of the time and I needed to access the bank. So making the transaction go online, and it was seamless and easy for me and the club exco and the club president, etc. Then slowly transitioned to division leadership, where I joined Division B as the administration and finance manager. So this was the next financial year. It was exciting working with the Division B director, Janie Mule, Syria Rama, Irasta Souko, June Career, I could mention but a few. And then finally, I went back to my home club and I became the club president now for the year 2022 through to 2023. For me, it's been just exponential growth after the other. So I've held offices ever since I joined. And these are leadership offices, to be precise.
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. You are a leader at Toastmasters, but I'm sure there's much more about you, and I'll hand it over to Dina to get more from you, Derrick.
Yeah. So Toastmasters is world famous. It was started to help people improve in public speaking, and it's a non-profit organization dedicated to communication and leadership skills. From what you've been talking about, you've been a leader since you started at Toastmasters, and I just want to ask you, one of the skills that you've taken out of Toastmasters and used in your everyday, walk in life, What is the one thing that you can take out of Toastmasters? A few weeks ago, I was speaking to someone about Toastmasters, and he told me, oh, well, Toastmasters is just for lawyers. I don't know where he got that. But he said, it's because lawyers need to speak. So it's fine that you're a Toastmaster, but I don't need it. What could you tell someone about the skills you've picked up in Toastmasters and taken out into the world?
All right, fantastic question. First, let's demystify that Toastmasters is not for lawyers. I'm a numbers guy. I'm an auditor by profession, so numbers speak for me. And the reason why I joined Toastmasters was I wanted now to speak for myself instead of the numbers speaking to me. Now, being an auditor, I find that I need to present a lot of reports, especially in exit meetings. And this involves giving feedback to top-level management, and how you express yourself was important because the numbers can give so much information to someone who's number savvy, but someone who's not from your field needed to understand what is happening through the numbers. And that's where Toastmasters comes into play. So if you're an accountant, if you're in finance, please join Toastmasters. That's what I can say about that. Now, back to your question, something that I've taken out of Toastmasters for me is really the ability to receive criticism. I mean, most of us struggle with that, but when you come to Toastmasters, every other meeting, someone is there criticizing you in a positive way. And this is what we call evaluation. You're given positive, helpful feedback. Now, that does two things. One, you're able to see yourself through another person's eyes or lens. And secondly, you change your mind on how you receive feedback or criticism. It can be positive or negative, but the impact that you have or you decide to take that criticism with can change the entire trajectory of your career. I have learned, one, to receive and give criticism, and this has helped me tremendously improve my leadership, how I lead people, Absolutely. How I communicate, and how I give feedback. So that is one of the key attributes that I've picked from Toastmasters, apart from the myriad of attributes that I could go on and on. For me, the ability to give and receive feedback has been tremendous.
Okay, you're a club president, and club president is, I don't know if it's a coveted title or people are afraid of it. I'm afraid of it. I just want to know, tell us one highlight. For me, my highlight would be giving my icebreaker, because I never thought that I could have a ovation or that I'm even a good speaker. So when people stood up and they enjoyed my speech, that for me was a major highlight. So maybe Alex, Derrick, you can share your highlights, just, a short story about your highlights in Toastmasters.
Alex?
Oh, wow. When you mentioned the standing ovation, we've all been there. I remember my icebreaker speech. I knew I had tanked it. I forgot most of my lines, but the crowd stood up and they clapped for me, and
Yay.
Gives you wings. That whole day, you don't want it to end. I remember that day so well up to now. That's been my really highlight at Toastmasters. Derrick?
All right, so Dina, back to your question. Is it my highlight as a club president or my highlight in Toastmasters?
Well, as club president, you're still a Toastmaster, but so whichever story you want to share, we'd rather an embarrassing story so that we can laugh.
Well, my highlight has been just surpassing the difficult moments. And this has been done in so many ways, but the major way or the main way that I can remember was in the Division B conference last year, where we had so many challenges. I was away on leave, and this time I had to just forfeit my leave and just help Toastmasters, help my Division B members. And we successfully held an amazing conference, but the back end work, my goodness, so much can be said when the team just, that for me is my highlight. We went through a lot, sleepless nights, and I'm sure those of you planning the Toastmasters African Conference in Dar are going through the same at the moment, but it leaves you and sharpens you to ways unimaginable. So yeah, that's my highlight, Dina.
I hope Sarah is listening. I'm sure she's being sharpened right now with TEACON. So Indeed. One place that I always learn something new is Toastmasters. Derrick, I am excited that you have that pin at the back, Yoodli Ambassador. Please tell us about Yoodli.
All right, amazing. I like talking about Yoodli. So for those who are new to Yoodli, as you can see on this call, there are two bots. I call them bots. They're both recording this meeting. They use AI. We're in the realm of artificial intelligence. What will happen is at the end of this meeting, I will get a detailed feedback on how my speech was conducted. How many hours did I have in this meeting? What was my talk time between the three of us? So if Derrick was speaking for 90% of the time, Yoodli can be able to tell you, Derrick, relax, let someone else talk. I can be able to see the filler words I'm having. So a myriad of information I'm getting from Yoodli. But a little about Yoodli, it's a startup that was co-founded by Varun Puri and Isha Joshi. Varun worked for Google and Isha worked for Apple. They left the company, the Silicon Valley, and now they started their own startup based in Seattle, United States of America. So those are the guys I'm working with. I am a Yoodli ambassador, one of the few chosen members across the world. They are Toastmasters, they are coaches that are helping Yoodli give access to Yoodli to everyone around the world who wants to better their communication skills. Why am I talking about Yoodli and Toastmasters? Is because Yoodli partnered with Toastmasters International in September of 2022 to give access to over 300,000 Toastmasters who can access Yoodli for free. So currently, Yoodli, an AI-enabled software platform, is for free. It's just basically you record a speech, upload the speech, or an ongoing meeting, and Yoodli will give you feedback on how you spoke, how many filler words you had. So it's basically an AI evaluator with you everywhere. So if you're a Toastmaster, just imagine working with the evaluator everywhere. It's telling you, no, Mandela, you spoke for too long.
That is so cool.
Yes. So let's talk about Yoodli.
So when I saw the icon, when we logged onto the meeting, I saw that we were more than 3 participants, and I come from a very superstitious community. So I was wondering who else is in the room, but it is your Yoodli that's in the room with us.
Yes.
Okay. So recording, so do you take it do you just log on and take it everywhere with you, or do you have to, how does it work?
So it works as simple as this. If you're scheduled for a meeting, what happens is you sync your calendar with your Yoodli platform or your Yoodli backend. So when the meeting is supposed to begin at 7:30, Yoodli will automatically join this call. So the reason we have 2 bots is because one, I had synced the meeting. So at 7:30, it immediately joined. But remember, before we joined, I also invited it. So it's currently the same thing just happening at the same time. And before your work call, Toastmasters call, Yoodli will always be there with you. And we have actually introduced private Yoodli. So private Yoodli gives you lifetime feedback. So currently the version that is accessible to the public is Yoodli for free, which is what I have right now. Recording your speech, then it gives you feedback after the speech. But we are now introducing private Yoodli, whereby as I speak currently, you'll be able to give me real-time feedback. How we like to say it is, think of Yoodli as Grammarly. It's just enables you to practice your speech currently, ongoing, live, on the go. As I said, your evaluator with you on your right hand.
I just thought of another use case for Yoodli. Remember in 2020, when we had to do most of our work online, attend meetings on Zoom, even when you don't want to, I just remember that I could have used Yoodli to attend some of those meetings when I'm not there.
So yes, actually, that's a very good point. So if it happens that I'm unable to join a call for whatever reason, and I schedule the call with my Yoodli, my bot will join the meeting, record the meeting for me, and I will get the insights after the meeting. So how amazing is Yoodli? I mean,
amazing. I was just thinking about those people who are about to propose to their girlfriends. They could have Yoodli help them talk to the parents. Yeah, in advance.
I have used
it something,
and so many other cases. Yeah, over to you, Dina. Sorry for that.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I've used Yoodli in scenarios other than Toastmasters. I've used it to prepare for interviews. I've used it to prepare for a toast. So even maybe I can use it to prepare for a proposal if one is on the way.
Oh, wow.
So is there something else you would like to share with us about the Division B conference that's coming up?
Yes. On Saturday, 22nd, which is tomorrow, Division B, and Division B is one of the many divisions we have in District 114, will be holding its annual conference. Basically, this is where we gather clubs from the division. We have over, give or take, more than 20 clubs from the division, where we get participants to compete in 4 different contests. So that's the International Speech Contest, Table Topics Contest, Evaluation Contest, and the Humorous Speech Contest. We will be there as SEMA Toastmasters Club, and we'll be representing Area 7. So for Area 7, all the 4 awards were scooped by SEMA Toastmasters Club. That's the point where you applaud for me as the club president, and I take it to my club. So yes, we'll be there representing SEMA at Division B tomorrow. I invite all of you to come and attend the Division B conference tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Quick question, Derrick. With all this Yoodli, with all this accounting going on, with Toastmasters going on, with being a president going on, how do you balance this? What does your work-life balance look like?
My work-life balance currently involves a lot of scheduling. I mean, if someone invites me for more than a 30-minute call, I have to think twice because there's so much going on. I have meetings across different time zones. Yesterday, I was having a meeting at 11 p.m. Kenyan time. The other guys on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean, is an AM for them. So learning how to manage my time and also taking frequent breaks, if I have short breaks, to enjoy things I do or I love doing. So for example, one of the things that I do consistently and religiously is go for morning runs. Most Saturday mornings, if I'm in Nairobi, I must go to Karura and do my long run. So I try to do 21 kilometers in roughly 2 hours, 2 hours, 15 minutes. And that is by me time, gets me going. So for me, I still have to go back to my basics, which is good physical health, eat well, and just make sure that I am at the center of everything. Because if I'm well, then I'm able to give quality input as an individual to the users or to my immediate circle.
I always cringe when I hear people saying running is a time of me time. I'm wondering, why do you have to spend time alone running? From what? Why you alone?
It's therapeutic. You should try.
Running while no one is chasing you. So Derrick, we know you're a Toastmaster. We know you're a president. All roads lead to DA this coming May 19th to 21st. Are you going to DA? Are you going for TEACON 2023?
I mean, it's the only conference you cannot not miss. Toastmasters East African Conference. We gather individuals from Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Ethiopia. So it's really an amazing moment to meet all of these amazing individuals and market that most of us will be meeting for the first time. I mean, Alex, I was in Uganda the other day and I met you for the first time.
Yeah,
it's different meeting in person. It's different interacting in person. So Toastmasters East African Conference is the place.
For 3 days, 3 days on the coast. So what specifics are you looking forward to? How are you involved in this conference? What's your contribution? Give us more. Let us really want to come for this conference.
All right, there is number one reason why you should go to DA is, visit Tanzania. I'm an advocate for traveling across Africa. It's the best opportunity for you to visit another country. If you've never been to Tanzania, I've been to Tanzania once. So please visit Tanzania. So that's one. And secondly, meeting people in person. I'm also involved as one of the MCs during the event. So definitely I'm excited to be there. And I'm looking forward and urging all Toastmasters and even non-Toastmasters, please attend. You can learn. There'll be so many different sessions. I'm looking forward to the panel session, especially where we get experienced leaders. And by the way, fun fact, the amount of resources we have in Toastmasters in terms of individuals, in terms of experience these people have, goodness, it cannot be said in one sentence. So yes, looking forward to meeting people in person and also networking, which is something, one of the reasons why I joined Toastmasters.
Yes, I think we should always add that, one of the benefits of joining Toastmasters is not only about public speaking and improving your communication, but it is a chance to network and meet amazing leaders from all over the world. So yes, please, TEACON, join TEACON, come for TEACON, book your tickets now.
Great. I know everyone has been looking forward to going to Dar. There are questions around how do you get to Dar, how do you travel, what's the cost, accommodation. Who has been to Dar before on this call? Do you have any tips, any travel tips? Dina, do you travel a lot? Do you have any tips for anyone listening?
Well, I always think that you should pack your own clothes. That's where you should start when you're going anywhere. Pack for yourself. Anyway, no, I don't have any travel tips for you right now, but we shall put in the comments Sarah's link, and you can link up with her and she'll give you all the tips and all the organization around the TEACON.
I know one thing for sure, that we have a resource also, a one-stop resource for everything on TEACON. I can share the screen now.
Yes, you can share the screen. Also, fun fact, just before you came on, Derrick, Alex thought I'm from Tanzania. I don't know what gave him that idea, and I really laughed loudly. So I don't know.
Question, which is for you to speak in Swahili, then automatically Kenya out of it.
Yes, yeah.
I made an assumption that everyone involved with TEACON is from Tanzania, but yeah, we have many Kenyans in Toastmasters, don't we? So here is the TEACON website. The one thing you want to do right now, before anything else, is go and buy your ticket. Because guess what? We have the early bird. The early bird tickets have been extended till next week. So you have a few days to get yourself a ticket. Buy for your friends. Buy for a club member. Buy for your mentee or your mentor. This is only $65. When you go to the website, you go to buy ticket, and we have an amazing ticketing system from TicketSasa. It's quite clear, simple to use. You just scroll down and go to buy tickets. You can buy one ticket, you can buy 2 tickets or 3, whichever amount. If you select one and put in your details here, your name, your email, your phone number, you're able to pay. And you can pay with Visa, you can pay with mobile money. This is the easiest payment system you come across this week. Thank you. Dina, have you bought your ticket yet?
Well, subject to work constraints, I may not be able to make it, but I'm hoping to be able to move things around. And I also want to twist a few people to buy me the ticket so that I don't have to spend my own money.
Well, you're in luck. You still have time to buy this ticket. And let me whisper to you that TEACON is going to be hybrid. So you can still get a hybrid ticket. Hybrid tickets are going to be launched very soon. So don't miss out on this amazing action.
Yes. So what are your last words, Derrick? You have exactly 1 minute.
All right, last words. I have had a tremendous and amazing journey in Toastmasters. It has helped me get through the most difficult moments in life. The people I've met in Toastmasters. And being that I travel a lot for work, so whenever I'm in a different country, I'm not a newbie. If I'm in Uganda, I have Alex. If I'm in Tanzania, I have the district director. No, if you travel anywhere in the world, Toastmasters is there for you. So Toastmasters is not only a networking platform, it's a platform for you to grow as an individual, grow in skill set that you admire in others. I mean, I look at the president that I found when I joined, DTM Robert Karanja. He's doing phenomenal. I'm hoping to do the same, if not more, and really grow myself. So if you're out there looking to join Toastmasters, do not overthinking. Do not attend so many different club meetings as a guest. Attend as a member. If you like the vibe, join the club. Yeah, that's the slogan. If you like the vibe, join the club. And that's my last sentiment of this call. It's been amazing, Alex and Dina. Thank you.
Thank you. Alex, what do you have to say?
I like his closing remarks. If you like the vibe, join the club. And in most cases, you will like the vibe and you will join the club like all of us here did. Derrick, I think there are a few questions in the chat. I'm trying to. There's a question from Shah. She's asking a typical Toastmasters question. How do you master the art of speaking without reading a speech and gain so much confidence whilst being a new speaker?
It boils down to practice, practice, practice. It's okay to be shady at the beginning, and I just advise anyone, practice. Begin when you're a beginner. I mean, that's why we have the word begin and end. When you begin, you don't have such a skill set, but once you advance in your journey, you enjoy speaking without a script. And for me, I enjoy, we have a fun session in Toastmasters called Table Topics, where you speak off the cuff, just impromptu, and that's my favorite session. I'm going to whisper this, don't tell anyone, because I get to be as creative as possible, right? So speaking without a script is about practice, and you're going to get there sharp.
Amazing. By the way, Shah is our next host, is our next guest, and that will be Mandy. I'm looking forward to Shah's story. She's a VPE of Iconic Toastmasters. I have seen her lead meetings, and she's amazing.
She's amazing indeed.
That's our announcement for our next Wake Up for TEACON. It's going to be on Monday, same time, same link. Please join. Thank you very much, Derrick. It's been such a pleasure having you on this podcast.
Derrick.
District 114.